So I have been looking to get a new car in iRacing for a while. I normally race my Porsche RSR in the GTE series. I got an Audi R8 for the GT3, and I really love my Porsche Carrera Cup car, along with sprint cars and a little bit of NASCAR here and there. And the Skip Barbers, obviously, is they're awesome cars. I've been looking for a new car, and the newest downtime that just happened, and if you don't know this, make sure you make the most of it next time. iRacing will announce on Twitter or something they're going to have a downtime so that people don't get pissed off that they can't play when they finally get home from work. But when these downtimes do happen, what it allows you to do, the only time you can do it, it's a feature I think they should add in, by the way. You should be able to trial or test a car that you're looking at buying. I think it's just a way to get someone more confident in their purchase and probably make them more likely to buy something. But either way, at this current time, you have to wait till a downtime state happens and you can drive any car on any track. So I've practiced with a few of them. I always had the Ford GT, another GTE car in mind. I just kind of liked the way they looked. Kind of a weird 4-cylinder EcoBoost look thing going on. But I drove it, I didn't like it. I just didn't like how the gears were. I didn't like a few other cars. But then, funnily enough, the LMP2 comes out. And the other car I was looking at was the Porsche 919 to have one of these LMP1 cars to race eventually. And then the LMP2 comes. So it's like, oh, which one do I get? So thanks to another YouTuber, I watched his kind of first drive on the LMP2 car. Everyone's been doing them. And he did briefly mention that the LMP1s are a pain in the ass. Now, I don't have any experience. It's all just listening to someone else's thoughts on it. But the kind of energy harvesting and things that I didn't really realize you had to tinker with too much. Although now that I've heard about it, it does make a lot of sense. They're all about, you know, maximizing energy and all this stuff. It sounds like a more complex Formula One car and it makes it sound a bit more tedious, which I think affects popularity and numbers in each of the events a little bit more. The LMP2's come out. It's a V8. It's quick, but not a nuisance to drive. You don't have to worry about anything other than driving it the best you can. And because it's in this multi-class setting, it's already the most populated racing series there is, and they've added a new car to it. So LMP2 is the way to go, so it must be done. We'll be getting it today. I haven't driven it yet, I haven't even bought it yet, and we're putting it through some tests. Like I said, today we will test it, but unlike every single other person on YouTube that's already done hot laps in it and gave their opinions, we're going to give it a proper testing. We're going to do things a little bit differently. We're not going to just put it on a normal circuit. No. We are going to give it the proper, thorough testing. So I've heard that this car has very, very nice mid-corner grip. Oh, boys, I got over the top. It's fine, it's fine. Right, here we go, 3 laps, the proper test. Just making our own line across there. There's plenty worse cars when it comes to stability in the corner through there, so I'm going to get that on a 7 out of 10. On to the next challenge. So while it does decent on a dirt circuit, we can't test the overall versatility of this car without putting it through the paces. We're going to go on a dirt track here, including jumps, bitumen, and obviously the dirt, sharp, hairpin corners. Alright, here it comes. Oh my god, the road just goes away. And we're still going. Not bad. Oh my god, the road just goes away. And we're still going. I mean, we're clearly in We were in for a 12 out of 10 result here. I mean, impressive. Impressive. Not so impressive. Pretty clean sector 1. Oh, this is the wrong. I have never driven on this layout. Oh. Oh, still cold tires. Oh, that's extra combo points there. Oh yeah, nicely done. It actually handles the rough pretty well. Ooh. Okay, next time we've got to take the Joker to finish off this testing phase. Yeah, I love doing that. Oh, that sharpens up. And here we go across the finish line coming up. Oh no! Too eager, too eager. Oh, traction control setting 2, boys. Gotta try it. So as you can see, built fairly strong, handled that decently well. So can't score much higher than that. It's probably a 9 or a 10 out of 10 for versatility. Now the final one. Very important when it comes to racing plebs in iRacing, and there is plenty. Crash test. Formerly known here in Australia as the ANCAP safety rating. Very important because you get smashed, rear-ended, spun around, you name it, by other D-class drivers, or C-class, sorry, C-class car. It's bound to happen. So the survivability, safety rating of this car, super important. Now it is formally known as the ANCAP in real life. Now this actually stands, you would be surprised to know when it comes to our official testing here, it actually stands for the Aussie Gnarly Cunt Analytics Program. So the crash test. Now before we carry on, see if you can beat my time in any vehicle, especially this one, to undergo further testing for its versatility. 37.959. I want to know in the comments below if you can beat that around the Daytona rallycross short. Now we've got to test this thing in crashes. So I'm going to try and do side impact test, front and rear, seeing what the outcome is. So the first one is going to be a skidding front impact test into a type of front on barrier. So normally what happens is the car spins in front of you, you have to brake, probably skid and impact with the car. So we're going to have a braking point at this intersection here. So full speed from the out of that corner, should hit a certain amount of speed. We'll brake heavy from here and we will go into the stationary target, hitting left hand front wheel. So we'll come into here, right hand down heavily and try to make side impact with the wall there. Quite hard impact, but still the momentum is moving alongside the wall. And finally, we will just do a plain and simple, starting with a reverse straight wall here. Watching rear view camera. And we have tyres right on the edge. Here we go, first impact test. Passed with flying colours. Moving on to the next test. No damage to the steering or suspension. Here we go, we're going to leave the corner with full speed. Oh, no we're not, boys. And parking next to the barrier on our right. Okay. Now we have a pretty hard impact. And do we have damage? Visual, definitely. Seems been driving pretty well though. And the final test, can it handle side impact? The one that always ends in, you've got wheel damage. More blunt than first imagined. Now we definitely have some steering angle problems. Okay, you'll be surprised to know with that last one, I think we rebent ourselves slightly more straight. We have no mechanical black flag, so this car is built very tough. Thanks to Iracing's updated, what is it? More stronger cars, I guess, and just the build of this one actually passes again with flying colours. There's our 3 official tests of the new Dallara P217. Very good purchase. I recommend it over the LMP1 if you're yet to buy one of these prototype cars. Just keep in mind, in proper seriousness here too, you don't want to jump straight into a LMP2 car in a 3-level multi-class race, which is IMSA. So this is where the car will be racing. You have GT3 cars that can be in there, as well as GTE and the prototype. I always recommend, if you can, if you own one of the cars or if you're planning to, get one of the GT3s or GTE if you really want to get that to do more races, because both of the GT3 and GTEs are used in multiple iRacing series. So I know it's exciting. Don't jump straight into the LMP2 if you can. I mean, it's only in the 1 category from what I know currently anyway, so it's not the most value option, but definitely if you've experienced in the IMSA, check out this car. I highly recommend it. Pass all the tests and tell me what your lap time in is on Daytona Rallycross Short. So thanks for watching, guys. That's going to bring this video to an end. I hope you found something enjoyable within it. Slightly different, I would expect, from how other people give you their first impressions of a car, but it is a great car. Seems to drive really nice. I think it's overall well balanced car, nothing crazy about it, nothing super hard to control, and it has really spiced up the IMSA multi-class series. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to help out the channel, you can always press the like button and subscribe to see more iRacing content in the future, and I will see you guys next time.